PhD students are famously known for being underpaid. This is mainly because of the low salary, long working hours, and terrible work-life balance. No wonder why we have seen the largest decline in graduate enrollment in the last few years. However, a PhD is a must-have for some career paths, as it is in my case as a machine learning researcher. This begs the question, how much does a PhD student really make? But specifically, I will show you my offer letter from my department as a machine learning PhD student. This includes salary, tuition waiver, and benefits. If you're new to the channel, I make data science and math education videos. If that sounds interesting, consider subscribing. For those of you that don't yet know me, I'm doing my PhD in machine learning at the University of Central Florida. My program, as it is the case with most programs in the US, is a 4 to 5 year program, where the first 2 years are based on coursework and the last 2 to 3 are spent doing research. During this research period, you're expected to publish in at least 2 to 3 journals or conferences, and during this time, your income can come from multiple sources such as fellowships, grants, scholarships, and assistantships. In this video, I want to talk specifically about my department's assistantship offer to PhD students, and although this can vary from university to university, my offer is a good representation of what you can expect to see in similar programs. So what exactly is an assistantship? An assistantship is a type of financial support offered by universities to graduate students. In exchange for this support, students typically perform specific duties. There are 3 main types of assistantships: admin, research, and teaching. My offer was for a teaching assistantship, which includes holding office hours, grading student assignments, and tutoring. If you want to learn about these other types of assistantships or different ways of getting funding as graduate students, let me know in the comments so I can make a separate video about that. Let's talk about my specific offer as a teaching assistant. The assistantship is for a full academic year, which excludes the summer, and it goes from fall of 2024 to spring of 2025. This is roughly 8 months of work with 20 hours of work per week. My assignment is to be an assistant for this class called Computer Processing of Statistical Data, where undergraduate students learn the basics of data processing. Let's dive into the pay and benefits. A very important part of the offer is the tuition waiver. This means the department will give me free tuition if I work for them. This can be a huge benefit. For example, at my university, out-of-state tuition costs upwards of $25,000 for a full academic year. For some of my peers that are international students, this is a huge benefit. This could be the difference between them going to this program or to another one. However, in my case, because I'm an in-state student, my tuition is around $6,000 for a full academic year, which the university will give me for free. Another big component of the offer is that you get free health insurance. We all know that health insurance in the US can be very expensive and complicated, but by being a university employee, you get enrolled in their corporate insurance plan, which is actually quite good. And although the assistantship offer is for 1 academic year, so roughly 8.5 months, the insurance plan covers you for a full year, which can have an out-of-pocket cost of around $4,000 if you were to buy health insurance on your own with a similar quality. Lastly, the salary. The salary is given as a stipend for the academic year. Paid bi-weekly, my total stipend for this position is $18,000. If you were to break that down as an hourly rate, excluding holidays and based off the expected 20 hours worth of work per week, the hourly wage would be around $25 per hour. I'd be remiss not to mention the gray area of PhD compensation. On the one hand, you're getting paid to study while doing research with a great prospect of a fulfilling career at the end. On the other hand, however, depending on your specific research topic and advisor and university, you could very easily work more than the hours intended, and by consequence, you're lowering your pay per hour dramatically. Each advisor has a variety of different requirements that usually are stated in objectives and not total amount of work. This means in the worst case, you could end up working an unspecified amount of working hours, and by consequence, you're lowering the pay per hour dramatically. This is why choosing the correct advisor, research topic, and university, it's crucial not only for your academic success, but also for your mental well-being. If you've made it this far into the video, make sure to give it a like and see you in the next one.